Hi everyone, Monsignor Gilles here with a special guest today, Deacon Skemp, who is the face and talent behind our front door ministry. So welcome, Deacon Tom. It's good to have you with us today.
Thank you.
What we do, social ministry, is so incredibly important to the work of the gospel. Could you tell us a little bit about the front door ministry? How's it going, and anything else we need to know on that?
Sure. We call it the front door ministry because being a downtown parish, we get a lot of people literally coming to the front door that are in need of assistance. So we help out where we can. The most common requests are for bus tokens, and they're ramping up again since for the last year and a half, the city buses weren't charging.
That's right.
Gas cards for people that need to get to doctor's appointments or work. Typically somebody finally gets a job and their paycheck isn't going to be coming in for 2 or 3 weeks. You know, I want to make sure they continue to get to that job so that they can keep that job. Rental assistance, if somebody's facing eviction, we can help a limited amount there, but we also coordinate with other charitable activities in the city, and usually between us and there's a lot of places that people can go and for assistance, and it's easier for them, and frankly it's easier for me if I do the coordinating instead of having them running around town. And you know, so that it only requires one vetting at that point too. You know, if I call another church for some rental assistance, or if another church calls me the same way, I assume that they've checked this person out, and they assume that I've checked him out, and that it's a legitimate request, and not just somebody who hasn't had a job for 6 years that is going from church to church trying to find rental assistance. And then the other big one that we get is utilities.
Right.
You know, and those can be very expensive, especially in the spring. In a normal year, in the spring, when the state law says they can't be cut off until I think April something.
Right.
And you know, if they haven't paid their bill over that whole period of time, then you know they're looking at some issues. And if they haven't paid that bill all that time because they just haven't quite got around to it, I'm not quite as sympathetic to those as I am that have had medical problems, or a family that's got 4 kids under 5. And the husband has been working, but they live in a place where the efficiency of the furnace and the insulation is really bad.
Right.
And they just have a big heating bill that they haven't been able to keep on top of. And again, we work with other agencies to coordinate all that. For the utility bills, they have to go through the county first, and then the county lets me know what they have paid. If we're going to put something toward it as well, in previous years, and I'm not sure what's going to happen this year, but in previous years, the county has matched what we have put in, either 50 or 100%. So if the county pays $200, I pay $200, and then the county after that will match 100%. That's a total of $400 that has gone, you know, to their account. I've seen some outrageously large ones where that wouldn't make a difference.
Sure. So you can see that, you know, I think great work happens. We are here actually physically in the rectory, right through the front doors. So we certainly thank you, Deacon Tom, for all that you do. What are your hours here?
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm here 9 o'clock till 10:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And Wednesday from 9:30 till 10:30, because we have our staffing meeting at 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning.
Yeah, that staff meeting is really very important for the team to get on board. So, and then do we need support for the front door ministry?
We always need support. Frankly, it's a money-driven effort. Any donations that can be given to the Cathedral, earmarked for the front door ministry, will go just to the front door ministry. You know, we buy the bus tokens, we buy the gas cards, we use the cash reserves to assist typically with rent and utility bills. And you know, I've gotten a few off-the-wall type requests over the years, and if it's reasonable, if they can convince me that it's reasonable, and we are able to help, then I always prefer to help. I always try to err on the side of charity rather than this is the line and we don't cross it, period.
No, I think working with human beings, we need to be a bit flexible and judge things on a case-by-case situation. So,
yeah.
Well, very good. So thank all of you out there for your support. And if you know that of anyone that needs assistance in these areas that we just discussed, please send them our way, and we'd be happy to take a look and to help them out if we can. So God bless you all, and thank you for all that you do. Thank you, Deacon Tom, and St. Joseph the Workman, pray for us.